documentary, Eazy E, Road to Easy Street documentary that you sent me. Now that's just a that's probably the beginning stages of it. It would talk to us about how that whole thing came about.
I've gotten to the point now. Everything I do, I bring a crew out, man. Bring some cameras. We're gonna make something out of this, right? Content is king. So my boy, shout out to Velo and Money Train. They came out with the cameras. They shot it, and took us this long to edit it because we're working on the N.W.A story and a bunch of other stuff. So we finally got it done. But again, just so happened it falls on another landmark, which is Eazy's birthday for Thursday, which is Saturday. So we plan on dropping it on the Compton Entertainment channel on Saturday on Eazy's birthday.
Completely forgot it was Eazy's birthday, man. Damn.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So it's all good, man. We're just trying to make something happen. It's just, I just had a conversation with one of my people from the city, and sometimes, things get the city's a big operation, and behind Easy Street is kind of missing some maintenance. So I'm gonna do what I can to try to adopt that area through the chamber and bring it back. And in fact, I ain't bring it back, just give it a facelift. But we got to start with the city. So here we go again, folks. Stay tuned to see how this adoption of what I call this circle of legends comes along.
When did the process start for Easy Street? Take us back, since the documentary is coming out soon. Let's break it down.
January 2nd or 3rd. First day I called her in right before Christmas vacation. They gave me the first appointment, 9 o'clock. The first Monday was back after the holiday. And lasted about 35, 45 minutes, and she understood it. She wasn't aware of talking about Miss Darden. She wasn't aware of the hip hop significance, but once I talked to her, it was all a green light from there. But they was going through city manager problem. They was changing city manager. They had a current city manager. They had to get a temporary city manager. We had to go through a lot of politics, but we made it happen. It was one thing about it was the city was with it. We just had to make sure we had all the players in play to make the move.
Because something that's mentioned in the documentary is it was tried before, but it failed before you tried it, right? They tried to do an Easy Street.
Yeah, doing the street name conversion is not an easy task at all. And I learned the hard way. When you start talking about people, you talking about you got to get the city to prove it. Then you got to get the citizens to want to change their address. Who wants to change their address? Then you got to go to Google and all the other maps and situations to change all that. That's a big process to change somebody that you might not know or care about. But just so happened, we found a street that was kind of a leftover situation from the previous company. It was Auto Plaza Drive, and there was nothing really. There was no addresses associated with Auto Plaza Drive, which was a miracle. And so we was able to make it happen with little to no resistance.
Who's another former Compton resident or current Compton resident, or just a figure of Compton in history that Lonzo Williams believes should have their own street as well?
Probably Kendrick, man. Kendrick got this.
That's a good one.
He got the keys to the city before. And I hate to say this, but I got to say it because this is probably one of the drawbacks is the gang affiliation and any negative history, any kind of negative history could be a problem. Okay. You got a lot of folks that come from Compton, but either they had a lot of serious activities, or that could be that could be a drawback. It was a drawback for Eazy because he was from Kelly Park, but he wasn't one of those cats that was shooting people. There was no record of him shooting anybody. You follow what I'm saying? There was no he didn't have a record per se. There was no time that he was arrested. This miscellaneous bullshit. So it gave me ammunition to fight against any resistance. But a lot of times when you start looking at guys' records, it's like, no, man, we can't do that one. Not right now. And you got to be dead. It helps to be dead. In Compton, it has to be a posthumous situation. You can't be alive and have a street named after you. Not in Compton.
That makes sense, and that's fair also. Before we continue, I'm going to ask everybody to take a seat because we have a really, really dope surprise coming on later on in the show. So make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already, and please hit that subscribe button if this is your first time joining the channel and you like some real hip hop, that real West Coast hip hop. There is no better place to get it than right here on N.W.A. Stories with Lonzo. In about 10 minutes, we got our guests calling in, but let's talk a little bit more about Eazy, man. If you could pick one song, Lonzo, from Eazy, what would you say would be your favorite Eazy song?
We Want Eazy. That was my favorite. Because it was a Booty song. I remember when it was a Booty song. Okay, I liked it when it was a Booty song, and for them to convert it and make it work for Eazy, this was dope to me, you know. And the video was dope. It's a good song. It was a fun song. Okay, and that's what I liked about it. I've never been one for over the top talking shit, but that was just a fun song, you know. And it kind of fit his personality as well, you know. And that's probably my main reason for digging it.
Yeah, that's a good song. Mine is Boys in the Hood. I know it's a cliche answer. I know it's the standard answer, but I got to give it the real Boys in the Hood. When I heard Boys in the Hood, I had already heard, LL Cool J, Fat Boys, and Run DMC and stuff like that, but I had never in my life at that point, at 11, maybe 10 or 11, heard anything like Boys in the Hood and Eazy's voice, man. It was just, so that's the one for me, man, Boys in the Hood, which was recorded right there in the studio that you're still sitting in right now to this day.
Yes, sir. I thought I had the demo tape for that shit, man, but I can't. One of my girls left here with some shit. She don't know what she had. She got mad at me. I'm taking all this shit. Okay, I'm looking for. Oh my God, you got my retirement plan. God damn it, boy. Talking about somebody want to put hands on somebody. That was one of them situations, dude. You did what? You took my Drake sex tape and my Eazy tape. I had a Drake sex tape, man.
Wait, what? Dre or Drake? Drake, as in Dr. Dre?
Dr. Dre. I had a Drake sex tape.
Oh, shit. You got to talk to us about that. I don't know if I ever heard that one.
Man. we had us some friends that would come by the house and just have fun with us. I'm not going to get specific. They like to have fun. One day I had a video camera at that time, and I videotaped. It wasn't a whole bunch of butt naked, but it just was very compromising positions. And everybody was in there. Yellow was in there, and Drake, he was there. And he tried to get bold after a minute, and I videotaped it. And I was teasing. It was funny because I said this: if y'all ever get famous before me, I got me some money. And just like that, I threw it in my safe. And then one of my girls, I gave her access. Don't ever do that, man. You got to save for a reason. Don't give her. Get her own safe. And I let her have access to my safe. And when she got mad, she took my jewelry.